talking to, man?
I am the greatest Haney Badger who has ever lived. The now river of Newark, New Jersey, the pilot of Tuskegee training. I am the victorious one, Nassor Nuru, which is the future of radio. That's right. That's right.
Oh, you really do this, huh?
Oh, I do. I told you I do this. I've been doing this.
All right. Let us know who talk. Let us know how we got introduced with each other, man.
Through Uber. Drew, what up, my G? What's up with you, yo? Drew was over here with the drip. He had his polka dot shirt on, just chilling with his mask, and we was just shooting the shit, kicking the breeze as homies do. And he was telling me that he know this dope journalist named JK. You should get in touch with him before you leave out and fly back to Newark, New Jersey. I'm like, sure, we could definitely do that. And here you are. But we would just start talking about podcasting and the ins and outs of it. How do you get downloads? How do you monetize your podcast? How do you make money basically from your podcast? And we just shooting the breeze about all of that. You know what I mean? And then you came about and we was like, yo, I'm definitely going to find JK. I'm going to interview him. He's going to interview me. We're going to basically network. We're going to do our cross promotion on and hopefully grow. That's what we want to do.
Okay. I love it. But one interesting thing that we discussed prior to, we doing the whole interview, and that you used to be in music. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So let us know like why you transitioned from music to media.
That's a great question. So basically, to be honest with you, let me say it like this. I want to be very careful with my words when it comes to music, because I do know people. I just didn't have the right management, in my opinion, that can get me to the next level. Now, I come from the mid 2000s of rap. Like now, everything is so accessible. You feel me? It's like people gonna tell you like, look, you can start your own stuff. You basically like you're your own distributor for the most part.
Sure.
All you gotta worry about is getting your fan base together. In 2003, 2004, 2005, these like the last days of artist development where they're like, all right, I can manage you, and I know a guy that knows the label, and you're playing that game.
Okay.
And the management that I used to have, they just fell short. We used to run around with Naughty by Nature. Shout out to you, Tresh, because I used to write a couple rhymes for you. And that was cool. It was cool. The thing is that, no disrespect to Naughty by Nature, their time was 1998, 7, 96, 95, 94, 93. You know what I mean? They're not linked in as much as what they are then, as what they are like 2009, 2010. They can't really get you where you want to go. And that's fine. It's no disrespect to them. It's just, it is what it is. You know what I mean? You're better off knowing the Meek Mill.
When the era you was...
Exactly, in the era. You know what I mean? Like even like right now, like, I don't know like Florida all the way, but I'm just using some names that I like artists that I like right now. Like, let's say if I knew Young Dolph Key Glock, oh, it's on. You know what I mean? It's on. Like, I'd be an old head up here rapping, because realistically, and with music, period, today's music, it don't matter whether you're 18 or 51. You can come out with your first album and make money, so as long as you have a fan base that fucks with you. That's the realest thing about it. So I would say, to answer your question, I just didn't have the right management that could take me to the next level. And I wish that I had the mindset that I had now, because now that everything is so opened up with distribution, I could do my own. I really could do it right now if I want to, but I'd rather do multimedia. I could just make my own music, put it out, and just try my best to get as many fans as I possibly can. I mean, the hard part is the promotion part, but I always believe if you have good content, creative content, people will follow. But that same mindset got me to multimedia. And then here goes the second thing I wanted to say, because this is the secret right here. Investment. As a rap artist, I did not invest in myself. I didn't want to buy my mic, buy that equipment. I thought I was nice. I was so nice, like, oh yeah, I know that studio time is getting paid for. It ain't by my pocket. And sometimes it's true, sometimes it's not. But in multimedia, it was like, yo, I'm buying this Rodecaster. I'm buying this mic. I've got this. $1,000 is spent. I'm going to travel around this country. And I'm going to meet interesting people. And I'm going to do what I want to do, because I know I have the personality. I know I got the drip. I know I got the charisma in order to get people involved. So, yeah, that's what it is. I would say to all the people that's here in Florida, you really want to make some things happen, invest in yourself.
For sure. I like that, because especially with you, like with what I do. I'm like involved in with a lot of musicians. Rather if I want to be or not, but people want you to hear the music. They want you to come to the studio. They want you to manage them. It's not like I know the ins and outs, but I just talk to a lot of people because I'm in journalism.
But that's the thing about management. Real quick though, you don't have to have a management background to be a manager. If you're someone that loves to network, loves to meet new people, it's perfect. That's probably why artists like yo, I got to fuck with JK because, bro, you have energy, you have a light about you, and you're a journalist, so you already come from a background where you don't have no problem with talking to anybody about anything. And you can enter a conversation about one thing and it opens up 4 other different doors. Every rap artist don't have that type of skill.
I'd rather do media. I'd rather do what I do because that's the one thing that I'm like. Okay, you did music before you went to media. Me, I just hopped into media because I wanted to do something. Yeah. So I felt like I had a little bit of calling for it. Yeah. So with you, what was it about multimedia that just you know what? I went from being the possible star to being your show, it's audio, so it's not like you even show yourself. Yeah, I'm not even showing myself yet. So what made that transition happen? Made you feel comfortable in making that transition?
I would just say just the personality, knowing I know how to communicate. I consider myself a communicative strategist. I do this. The job that I have, I work for a cable company. It's my job as a retention specialist to retain people that's nah, I don't want TV. The TV cable, the internet, and the phone. I just want just the internet. And you talking to them. I'm just asking them questions. Oh, where you from? White Plains, New York? That ain't New York City. What's that? You ain't popping. They be talking what you talking about, man? It's mad stuff to do in White Plains. Oh, yeah, you not even talking about cable no more. You just start talking about something else. And then we just go right back to the price. It's look, man, I know you paying $170. Look, I tell you what, we'll give you a little deal. Make it $137, keep everything. Word? For real? Yeah, man, just get out of here. Go have fun. I keep them, and I get my commission. Same thing in multimedia where I think I have this personality, I think I have this charisma, I think I have a setup and a format that keeps people around and say, yo, you know what, this kid right here, he knows how to build content and is strong enough where we want to focus on that. Now, let's go to the audio part of what you just asked me as well. The reason why I'm not doing visuals yet, and I will be, the thing was, it's all about promotion. Let me tell you something, JK. Guess who's promoting my late night flight audio show?
Who?
Me.
Okay.
Just me. I'm not going to exhaust myself. And if I look, let me tell you something. YouTube is one hell of a place. I get it. Everybody knows that you can get monetized on YouTube. There's no secret to that. Everyone knows this. How do you get monetization from YouTube? Because there's a threshold that you have to reach in order to make the money.
You gotta reach 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I got the watch time. I just don't gotta subscribe. But I'm not looking at it
right.
I want to get monetized.
Right? No. You feel me? But let me get to my point. And I feel I wasn't even trying to come at you.
No. I'm just saying
right. It's the talk that I had this conversation 5 times a week about this shit. This shit is real, bro. I want people to understand this. You go get your 1,000 views, but then you got to get a certain amount of subscribers as well. It's a 2-way street with YouTube that's a marriage, it's a union, so you can make monetization. So I know a lot of podcasters that some are good, some are not so good. They only getting 20 views. 30 views. And you know what happens 4 months later? They quit. They done. It's over. You ain't gonna do that to me. This is what I do. 2013, I ran Nonfiction Radio, which was this online radio station ran by the UW Network. For those who do love battle rap, y'all know who the UW Network is. It was ran by Ray Swag. It was ran by Arsenal. They had a radio station called Nonfiction Radio. I was the program director for a little while. You're welcome. Now, here's the thing. You want to get downloads so you can get monetization. They come from all types of ways. I got my podcast through Red Circle. Red Circle, what they do is if you reach 5,000 downloads, they can get their team to get advertisement dollars through. So let's say if IHOP likes your show, they may be like, tell them we'll do a live read for $10. Boom, I'm cool with that. It's less work for me right now because I don't have a promotion team. No, you know what I mean? It's just me. I'm over here posting 4 times a day. I've got rid of, no disrespect, I got rid of good friends as far as like, you know, friends I would go to a barbecue with, whatever. I can't have them do this podcast with me. They're not going to invest in themselves. Number one, that's a no-no. You're not going to invest in yourself. You're not going to invest in the mic to make your sound better. You want to sound like you're in a basement all day? Can't get down with you. That's number one. And then number two, you only posting one time a day about what you love to do. I thought this is what you want to do. You said you want everything out of this podcasting. Dog, if you want something, you don't post that thing one day. You don't do it. You don't do it. So I just was like, hey, I'm going at it on my own. And 8,367 downloads later, that started from September 2020. Here I am in audio form. And in 2 months, I wouldn't say 2 months, I would say in 45 days, you're going to get your first visual version of the Late Night Flight, and you're going to love it. Because it ain't going to be one of them podcasts where it's just me in a square box talking to another person in a square box because it's the pandemic. I really like what my man JK is doing, like what you're doing on your page with your interviews, like, because it's just normal widescreen shot in studios, like the one that you had. Damn, I don't know the name of the rapper, the short dude, dark skinned dude that was in the kitchen.
Damn.
Like it's the last one that you just did. I don't want to say he like Lil Wayne.
Oh,
like,
YG.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. I wasn't trying to say like Lil Wayne. You got your own thing going on. Shout out to you. But like in the kitchen, like I like that. Like that's some real shit going on. You know what I mean? Like he just in his element and he letting you know who he is, what he is, how he doing it, and how he going to do it.
That's a studio too.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
but that's some real shit, yo. When I've been over here in my hood in Newark, like people got studios right next to the kitchen. Studios in their backyard, you know what I mean? Like wherever they can get it.
I feel like with what I'm doing, like as long as you can make the content, you can do it anywhere.
Anywhere.
Like that's why like you got some folks, I got set up, I said no, like I wanted to be the most convenient. That's why I got the mic I got my phone.
Exactly.
I got the tripod. I'm like, bro, as long as you got a power source, that you got a light. But even then you got the phone and whatever. Like I feel like with a lot of people they make excuses.
Yes.
Like when it comes, let's say being a podcast, being an artist, like you don't want to invest in yourself. Like, bro, it's not that hard, dude. Like, bro, you can have if you want to get a 9 to 5 just to support your rap career, you can do that. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Oh, I can't be a rapper and work at Wendy's, nigga. For what? Nigga, that shit costs.
That was J. Cole's whole career. What you talking about?
Me?
Yeah, do that.
Oh, they expect. Oh, I'm gonna be the rapper that raps my whole life, selling QPs all day and come up from the streets, and now I'm a millionaire. Dude, you can't be the next Gucci man. Even Lil Wayne didn't do that.
That's what I'm saying. Can't be because first of all, you doing some real shit at that moment in time. Somebody gonna push you for being on a block for pushes for like that's just real shit. Where you taking money out somebody's mouth. You know what I mean? Just because you want to be a rap star and you want to sell some QPs, don't mean that the next dude is selling QPs that don't want to be a rap star feeling what you got going on. He might push you just for all that. Oh, word, you got a dream? Get up out of here. Be like that. Really what it is, man.
Man, I love it. All right, man, tell us where we can find you at, man.
You can find me at The Late Night Flight on IG. Chirp at me, why don't you? At The Late Night Flight on Twitter. Business page, The Late Night Flight. What else I got going on? Of course, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Radio Public, Red Circle. That's where you can find the audio form of the fastest rising podcast in podcast infotainment. Orlando, thank you so much for even letting me be here, man, and just keep me in the streets as far as just peacefully. You know what I mean? Just chilling. You feel me? Shout out to everybody at Aero Lounge, AERO out there. Aero, I think it's Aero Rooftop.
Yeah.
Yo, man, I had a great time Sunday night there. And yeah, man, this is just dope. I was at Universal Studios, of course, as you do, as a tourist does. You know, I'm just out here just having a good time, making sure I don't buy no fucking Mickey Mouse ears and shit. You know, keeping myself even kill. But JK, man, I appreciate you, bro. You doing great work, like great work. All I see is more views and more subscribers your way, bro.
For sure, man. For sure, appreciate it, man.
You got it, man.
We out.
Pile it out.